my patients and barriers to getting them scheduled for surgery. Our next presentation is from Brianna Slatnick and is titled Characteristics of Highly Successful Surgeon Inventors.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here, and we're excited for the chance to present our work today. We have nothing to disclose. Surgeons have traditionally been at the forefront of surgical device development, and in this study, we investigate the characteristics of surgeons who hold a high number of surgical patents, and we aim to evaluate the association between the number of patents held, the number of publications, and the revenue that's received from medical device companies. The 2019 list of fellows of the American College of Surgeons was cross-indexed with the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office from the years 1993 to 2018 to identify surgeon inventors. Surgical patents were then defined based on cooperative patent code classification, which selected for patents related to surgical devices, implantables, dressings, and introducers. We identified the top 1% of patent-holding surgeons, which is 25 surgeons who hold 25 or more patents, and these surgeons hold 16% of total surgeon-held patents. We then collected their specialty, gender, academic rank, executive title, number of publications, total NIH funding, and total payments. And these payments included general payments from drug and medical device companies as defined by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services on their online open payments program between 2013 and 2019. Our data was compared to a previously presented cohort that included all FACS patent holders, and within the larger FACS cohort, 36% of patent holders were general surgeons, whereas among this top 1% cohort, 96% were subspecialists. The top 3 subspecialties we found were orthopedic surgery, or cardiothoracic, and neurosurgery. We also found that 96% in this cohort were male, similarly to the 98% in the FACS cohort. 40% had no academic affiliation. 60% of surgeons were publicly listed as either founders, CEOs, or CMOs of a medical device company. There was a median of 49 publications ranging up to 796. 28 had NIH funding, and the median total payments received was $54,000. And if we look closely at the breakdown of these payments, the columns here in this graph each represent a single surgeon patent holder, with the colors representing the percentage breakdown of the type of payments that were received. And in gray, you can see that 96% of payments were from royalties. There was also a moderate positive correlation between the number of patents held and the number of payments received. However, we did not find a correlation between the number of patents and the number of publications. We found that surgeons with the highest number of surgical patents are largely comprised of subspecialists with executive company involvement. They have mixed academic productivity and high royalty payments. And an understanding of these highly successful surgeon innovators may help us define better pathways for surgeons who could be interested in a career in innovation. We were posed this question by the moderators. How would you use these findings to provide a framework for surgeons to become successful innovators, particularly if they are not male and subspecialists? This is a great question, and it's something that we have spoke about often in our fellowship. I want to note that these very high volume innovators, in addition to being demographically unique, are not innovating alone. They often have strong relationships with those who are outside of clinical surgery. And we've seen this many times in our own projects, that it's crucial to recognize your own limits as a clinical surgeon, and then to partner with those who have skills in other fields, whether it's in engineering, in regulatory, or in industry. This means that there's a real need to branch out beyond the confines of academics. And to do this, there are several more formal training programs that can be helpful, programs like MBAs, innovation fellowships like I'm currently a part of, and accelerator programs. And these are all designed to help give you contacts and skills so that you can get your innovations jump-started. I'm happy to answer any questions by email or in the comments below, and thank you again for the opportunity to share our work.
Thank you for that great work. I get the sense that there's a lot of innovators in our organization and perhaps in our session today as well. Our next speaker is going